Alright, here we go. Welcome to another episode of 2-Star Mavericks. This is a random cast. I am just randomly choosing a game to spectate, and I did see a 2-star ELO match on Nesthorn, and it was a 1v1. I've never actually done a 1v1 for 2-Star Mavericks before. So we do have, in the upper left-hand corner, on Nesthorn, the red player in the Gothic Warthog, the Gothic Helix, the brand new Gothic Helix, MenaceZero. Pretty cool name, I kind of like that. And in the bottom right-hand corner, Sergeant in the standard bomber. And we are on Nesthorn. The game is 9 seconds about to start. Pretty good standard openings, not a socket there, nothing socketed there, and we do... Wait, what? Every single socket here is full of levelers. And Sergeant has, and he's actually socketing 2 moneymakers, so instead of, you usually kind of see, and he's +2 power right now, and he's going mass bombs, he's going leveler build, he's going mass leveler build, with 2 moneymakers and going just mass bombs right now, and did take down that moneymaker. I will give him that, and doing a little bit of this isn't even really harass, this is attack. He's able to kill 2 more moneymakers. MenaceZero is severely behind right now. Okay, well, no, that's not really a way to put it. He is able to almost kill Sergeant. Sergeant does Viking dance down fairly well before MenaceZero is able to catch up to him, but those random stray creeps do get to him. And but Sergeant is already level 3. MenaceZero is only level 1 still, resocketing his moneymaker. He did lose 3 there, so he did have to rebuild there. And Sergeant now again with another bomb. And I just noticed just now, Sergeant doesn't have any late game units. Why are you going leveler build without having any late game units? Oh my god, really? MenaceZero still level 1 with no rockets yet, so he can't hit Sergeant on the ground. Sergeant doing such a good job leveling up his bombs, leveling up his Manta Strike. He will, oh my god, Menace didn't get to save that moneymaker. He was right over it. He just had to hit spacebar, and he would have been able to save it. But right now, Sergeant leveling up again, hitting level 4, getting a lot of, refills of his life just by those level ups, and he is just doing a great job killing all these moneymakers. Sergeant, Menace actually did drop a hat over here, but he's not microing it around to try to get a kill on Sergeant. Now Sergeant, the only mech that can attack, that was a neutralized outpost, actually, but now trying to get this outpost neutral, 2 bombs already delit, and Menace is not grabbing any creeps. Menace, grab some creeps. Please grab some creeps, or queue up a T99. He does have a T99 in queue, actually. Oh, but this is a neutralized outpost now. He really needs to queue up something that'll stop Sergeant. Spread out these T99s. Okay, dogfight him in the air. No, shoot at him. Shoot at him. He's at half-life. He's at half-life, and you are at full life. No, don't die. Please don't die. Oh, God, he died. Oh. Okay. So he died. Sergeant now clearing the mid-neutrals. Oh my god. He's just queuing up bombs only, and with +2 power still has a completely full power pool right now. MenaceZero queuing up more moneymakers, just has to refill what Sergeant has killed, and Sergeant now is replacing his levelers. He just lifted them, so Menace wouldn't be able to get the kill. No, Sergeant, save the money, save the leveler. Okay, no, doesn't save the leveler, but he now is, on the bright side, he is now at +17 power. And Menace, this is so weird. This is like 90% harassment battle right now. Menace doing harass on Sergeant. Sergeant gonna be able to chase Menace down? No, he's not gonna be able to chase him. In that Helix, was able to get away from a bomber in the air. He didn't even, I don't think he even ever caught him there. But Sergeant is changing his moneymakers out, or his levelers out for moneymakers. Why is he doing a leveler build with no late game units? And now, I mean, this is kind of what you would see, you switch out your moneymakers for, or you switch out your levelers for moneymakers, but only after you hit level 6 or level 7, and only if you have late game units in your loadout. Now does save that last leveler, but Sergeant is just bombing this T99. He decides to drop the leveler back in the socket. Why do that? Okay, but did get the kill on Menace. And now it did finish off that T99. One Longhorn did go down. Menace is now respawning, and now Sergeant will be able to socket these levelers. Wow, or not these levelers, those moneymakers. So this has actually been quite effective. I mean, quite effective for all the most confusing reasons ever, and now Menace doing a more drop harass with a Gemini of all things. Will get it, and Sergeant will get this killed, obviously, with a level 6 bomber bombing the back of that tank. Actually, didn't know, I don't think he got the back of the tank. And actually, now finally got finished. Menace just wasted the Gemini for the most part there just now. And now Sergeant trying to find an empty socket. Oh no, going for creeps, but Menace. Oh, is he gonna push out with these Gemini? No, he's just stationing them here. I guess he's just waiting to get them all on the field, and then he's gonna set them all to attack or capture or whatever after. But this mid is still extremely fortified with neutrals. I mean, there's no. Okay, now. Oh wait, Sergeant has a bunch of Longhorn on the field. You know, I mean, if he went with Goliaths instead, I mean, he didn't make any tanks until right here, you know, and that was like after he unsocketed his levelers. So, I mean, and he was only one level away from hitting level 7. So if he just kept this going and brought Goliaths instead, this would be pretty much a lock with MenaceZero only being at level 3, getting finished in the air again. Now look at just nothing but Longhorn here. All levelers at the beginning, then all moneymakers, then all Longhorn. Is this a macro or something? Is he like is this game on like just an auto macro? Make a bunch of levelers, make a bunch of one thing, make a bunch of the next thing. And he now has 15 Longhorn on the field. If he set those to attack, he could pretty much march through all these neutrals, get them all killed, and lose maybe 2 Longhorn in the process just because those numbers are massive. Now Menace finally resocketing all of his moneymakers, but he's so far behind. It's a 103 to 67 upkeep difference right now. And Sergeant is already level 7, bombing these no AA guarded, I mean 1 T99. That is definitely not enough to guard 6 Gemini, no, 7 Gemini against a level 7 bomber with more bombs coming. Oh boy, I'm a little bit scared for Menace's Gemini right now. Oh, a bunch of them do go down. He did lose 2, and Sergeant will be able to get back to his outpost. Wow, what a save. Menace now being re-chased by Sergeant there, but now just more bombs coming out of queue for Sergeant. Will go for that massive clump of Gemini, but there are 3 T99s almost, but does retreat at a very, very good, very good timing. He does hit level 7. I've never ever seen anyone use levelers. I know I've said it like 6 times already, but it's just blows my brain right now. He has 18 Longhorn on the field doing absolutely nothing. I mean, and right now, you know, Menace does have a fairly good force here as well. I mean, it's not anywhere close to Sergeant's force. Or you know, army of 18, 1 or 2 more Longhorn in queue, so he has 20 Longhorn. He has +9 power. I don't know what he's planning at all. He's just clearing neutrals. It's as if they're right now in the last like 2 minutes of the fight. It's as if they've been just playing separate matches. Sergeant on the right side clearing neutrals, Menace on the left side massing up an army. But Sergeant has been able to take this mid, and I mean, if Menace can pull a comeback, that would probably be the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But Sergeant, too low. Very, like, he had like less than half of his life left when he went for that bombing run, and I mean, he had to have known that those T99 were still there, right? I mean, that's just, it would have been impossible. But actually, MenaceZero's creeps are probably going to neutralize that mid. Sergeant now finally selling off the rest of his levelers, and he has artillery in queue. This guy's decisions are just confusing the hell out of me right now. He finally clears mid, but he loses that outpost, killing MenaceZero on that retreat. But he lost the outpost. He has artillery facing the mid right now, or is he gonna start? Please do something. Okay, now Sergeant finally pushing out. If he sets these all on attack, then Menace is pretty much dead. But in spectator mode, I cannot tell what these have been set to. It's very likely he has set them on attack though. But hey, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised at all if he set these on capture. He's almost set every single one to move out. And MenaceZero has not seen this yet. Definitely hasn't seen this yet. He has been able to take this mid, but Sergeant, with all of those Longhorn, look at this gigantic train of Longhorn, a little bit spread out, so, you know, not that great, you know, drop timing, but Sergeant is about to just demolish anything that comes in his path because it's Gemini versus Longhorn right now. Boom! Pinning down MenaceZero. If MenaceZero lifts off at all, he's gonna just get killed in the air, and does get finished in the air by Sergeant with that great liftoff timing. And and he set them all on capture. A bunch of them did stop here at the mid, but obviously not enough waypoints to stop every single one of them, and they are continuing to proceed. He is putting down artillery, but I don't know, even if these Longhorn hit these Gemini, oh no, these probably will kill the majority of the Longhorn, if not all of them passing by, just because the Longhorn are so slow, and they're spread out very, very far right now. But Sergeant with more attack. It is halftime right now, so with great timing, goes to the front door, hitting that front door, not missing a beat, with that Manta strike. But all these Longhorn are now finally hitting this over here. It's like a shooting gallery for these Gemini, just getting these Longhorn in passing. And actually the Longhorn getting partially blocked by these artillery before they're going to be able to finish them off. Oh god, did MenaceZero get killed by creeps or by enemy units while Sergeant was not on the field? Oh man, this is looking a little scary. This looks like, but they were all set on capture, so they are going for this one now. I guess all the ones that were set to go to this one were already killed, and so these are all going for this. So Sergeant will get a great surround on that factory. And now where is he going with this? Queue up some infantry and claim it. MenaceZero trying to fire in with his rockets. Gonna kill all maybe of one Longhorn. Yeah. Not really gonna get too far. Now Sergeant did bring creeps over, finishes off MenaceZero before he even tries to get away, and now Sergeant has an insanely good army sitting here at the mid. More creeps are coming. Oh, okay, I thought there was Longhorn. But these artillery are firing at these at this clump of units. This is actually, they're all pointing this like downward here. Two of them are actually facing this way, so that's okay. But Menace bringing a single T-99. You guys gotta stop. Taking my sarcasm during two-star Mavericks seriously, because that is not the way to go. Go with more than one T-99. Please, two. I mean, I'd like to see two T-99s at the very least. See two. Alright, now MenaceZero's gonna get killed again. Oh, barely gets out of there before he gets shot down by Sergeant. Sergeant is so many Longhorn in queue. You can push out and win right now, guy. Do you know that? Are you aware? Because there's only 2 T-99s right now blocking, and you have like, I don't know how many are sitting here. There's like 10 Longhorn, and you have more in queue. Just go, bro. You're fine. You are good with your bombs to support them. Okay, now he is going out. He does have a completely full, a completely built queue of Longhorn. Every single one that he had in queue now is finished. He is bringing them out of queue right now, and Menace just queuing up artillery. Oh, this is just gonna be a bad day. This is going to be a bad day for MenaceZero with artillery. These artillery are just going to be screwed now with all of these Longhorn coming in. MenaceZero does call the GG. Sergeant with a lot, with that huge leveler build with no late game units in his loadout. Just goes mass Longhorn, and he does get killed. But I do think that Menace is going to be finished off before Sergeant even comes back to the battlefield. Sergeant, in that standard bomber, does take out MenaceZero in this ranked 1v1 on Nesthorn. I don't know if that was actually exactly 2-star Mavericks material there, but that was, okay.